Road and 401. Now I'm not sure because I'm running late because the TTC was terrible, and I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm going to do my best to get up onto the bridge. So they're bringing the body back of young 24-year-old Sebastian from the Canadian Armed Forces who died overseas, and they brought him home. So really looks like people are leaving, so it could have already gone past this area, and I've really kind of missed it all, but I guess that's not so much the point. But we'll see. Their cars have gone by already. Oh, but they're here now. Jumped off the bridge. This might be Ryan coming up. I just got here. The TTC was just crazy. So maybe you could just tell my
hey folks.
They just went past it.
They just went past, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to have missed that in my personal way, but I'm happy you guys did what you did. Is the flag all down? The big one?
Yeah, but they had it up. There was members of armed forces standing there. Toronto's finest, Toronto Fire, Toronto Police. We're all family today, Canada.
Yeah.
We're all family today.
That's sad, and I know he's one of ours as a Canadian, but I know very personally to you guys in Hamilton.
Yes.
It makes it even more affecting when it's somebody next door, your neighbor. And I watched Ned Kirk's delivery in the house the other day, and it was very, very sad.
As partisan as we are, I at least appreciate that the Liberals did stand and applauded for him. So.
How are you? Good. I'll let you pass there.
Hopefully we're not towing.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're not what?
Towed.
Towing. I don't know what that means.
No, towed away.
Towed. Oh.
Our cars. So.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Yeah, I left in good time, but then there was a subway problem, and I had. Anyway, that's a long story, but no, it's good. I mean, you're right. These things are nonpartisan, as much as we are partisan in our convictions in a lot of ways. But when anyone dies, a Canadian dies, no matter the circumstances, those are not partisan. But when we lose somebody from our armed forces, there's just something more. I don't want to say tragic, but
it's more profound, right?
Something, yeah.
Because these are people that knowingly volunteer, preparing to give everything, so we can have our way of life. That's why it doesn't matter, how they pass.
Yeah, exactly.
They're stationed, they're volunteering, and.
Do you know what happened with him? Do you know the situation?
Nobody knows yet.
No,
There were some rumors going around about different things, but the truth is nobody knows.
Okay.
There's an investigation that's ongoing, and
Okay.
we may not hear what happened, but I hope his family does.
Hi, how are you?
Already?
Yeah.
That they did.
Yeah, I
got
just
stuck in
missed it.
traffic
Yeah,
for so
me.
long.
I know, me too. I get you.
But what I do know is Sebastian, this was his dream
Yeah.
to serve in the armed forces, and we lost him too young.
Oh, no kidding. Eh?
I didn't know him personally, but as we know, Ned Keurig has known him since he was 5 years old.
Right.
And I actually spoke to a couple that was from Hamilton and knew the family, and they said he was just a wonderful young man.
Mm. Yeah, it's sad. I would like, in my dream of a world, I would like to see that we don't need armed forces. Maybe to help dig out the snow, or natural disasters, absolutely, but not for wartime. But unfortunately, we don't live in those times yet.
No, as a species, we consider ourselves advanced, but
Yeah.
we are the equivalent of still in our teenage years as a species, because we squabble about the silliest things,
Yeah.
fight over land. We need to learn that our differences in the grand scheme of things don't really matter.
No. So I don't know what the situation. They'll take him to the
So
coroner.
they're taking them to the chief coroner's office right now.
Yeah.
No doubt as part of the investigation.
Right.
That's what's going on. And then, from my understanding, the family will have the option of another motorcade if they wish,
Oh, okay.
to take him home,
Okay.
or they may elect to transport him privately, and it won't be publicized
Right.
and it won't be so visible. So,
Okay.
but so from my understanding, that'll be up to the family.
Okay. I did have a question there for a sec that you might have an answer to. No, I've lost it. So you're a veteran, are you? 'Cause-
Yeah, I was with
Yeah.
the service battalion in Windsor. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
back in the early
Right.
90s.
Oh, I know what the question, so you can both sort of answer. So what came, the cars that came down the highway,
Yep.
was there many or?
Oh, there's many.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's a lot of police escort, ambulance, and
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to have missed it, as they say, from my own personal perspective, but I know, lots of people were here and lots of people filmed it, and, it's,
when it was good, because as they passed each bridge, folks were giving updates as to where they were.
I saw a picture from the Peterborough Bridge,
Yeah.
and it was packed of flags, and and I had
you go.
thought, I might even go to the Whitby Bridge, when I
Yeah.
texted you yesterday, and then it's like, okay, this is, I could do this one, and then honestly, Toronto transit can sometimes be horrible. Today
Toronto was an hour
horrible.
away from Toronto.
Exactly. Where are you parked? Quite a ways down, or
Not too far.
the church, or?
No, there's like a plaza with a shoppers drug mart down there.
Oh,
I was
okay.
going to park in the church, and it said, there was a sign that said, positively no parking.
Yeah, exactly.
I said, okay.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in this neighborhood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not this far up or over where we're, but further down here. So this is kind of my neighborhood. So
Your stomping ground.
yeah, well, my childhood.
How long ago was that, Lynn?
Oh, just a couple of years ago, Brad. Horrible. So it's good to see you guys at the convention.
Yeah.
That was, I'm sure, like you can see things on film, and it's exciting. But when you're there, you can feel the energy. So I definitely missed being there.
Well, and it was great because it was just a sea of people just wandering around that you wouldn't
Yeah.
otherwise see, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So you just grab Melissa Lansman, you grab, any of the other folks that,
Yeah, that you wouldn't normally get to, really.
Yeah.
Exactly. I spent a few days in Ottawa, so that was,
Well, you got that, so.
that's always fun. I had a little encounter with Julie DeBruzen, who's a member here in Toronto. She's our Minister of Environment and Climate Change. And every time I go to Ottawa and I see her, I say, oh, hi, Julie. Or hi, Miss DeBruzen. I'm from Toronto, just came in, and I speak like that mostly.
Yep.
And she never as anything, just deadpan.
Wow.
Again, she did it again. So I don't know what's her problem, but she can't even say, "Oh hi, hope you have a good time," or
Yes.
"Enjoy yourself while you're in Ottawa. Good to see a Torontonian here."
Right.
Nope, nothing.
That was the nice thing about convention. It was basically Ottawa, but without all the liberals. So.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Now, wouldn't that be kind of nice? Honest to God.
And you know, it was all optimism too.
Yeah.
That was the other nice thing.
Yeah. Well, Pierre's speech was. Hi guys, got a few people on the chat.
Yeah.
You know, the Pierre's speech was really good.
Excellent.
When you're watching
I
it
was
from
in tears.
home, I'm sure you were.
I was in tears. As soon as he brought up his daughter,
I know.
I was done.
Yeah. Well, you know, we are all human, and we have human responses to things. And his choking back his, you know, the love for his daughter, and just, you know, that, you know, sharing that moment with all the people in the room and all the people watching was really,
Really personal.
very personal. But it just showed that this is a man who has his policies, he has everything, but he has a family and
he
a
cares.
child who is like a special needs type of child. And every child, no matter what, if you're a genius, you have a genius child or whatever, you know, we have a love for our children. And yeah, that was really nice.
The thing about that is, when I talked about this on our show, I said, you know, it was very appropriate, and any parent with a special needs child that has trouble verbally knows why he put that in, because his speech was about hope for Canada, hope for a better future.
Right.
And that particular moment was about a parent's hope day after day after day that will this be the day that my child says their first words. And you know, our son, he hasn't spoken his first word until he was 4.
Oh, he has though now.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know, we were just hoping upon hope day after day. So the fact that he included that, you know, that's the type of hope that people have for Canada.
I forget if it was on your show or another interview Pierre did, and he mentioned, you know, so they're talking about sort of social things, you know, like we need welfare, we need these kind of social programs.
Yep.
And most people think, oh, conservatives don't want any of that, which
is not
is
right.
not true.
Yeah.
And he mentioned his daughter in that, saying, like, you know, he wants to know that there's help for her.
And I'm over here.
You're down here. And, you know, and I thought that was really not just touching, but real. You know, the conservatives aren't just about, you know, making a dollar on the back of, or, you know, it's just not capitalism.
And it's not like conservatives believe in cutting every single program.
Exactly.
What conservatives believe is cutting programs that make people dependent on the government and remove the option of being empowered themselves to make themselves successful.
Yeah. And stupid things. Yeah.
All
All right, well, I'll leave you here. Thanks, Ryan, for the conversation. At least I got a little bit of here. I've got to get a picture with us. Hang on. There we are. Oh, I stretched my arm. Well, what do you say? Farewell, Sebastian.
Farewell and Godspeed.
Okay, thanks so much. All right, you have a good drive home.
Hey.
Okay.
You take care.
I'll see ya. All right, everybody, I'm going to close this down. And I'm sorry I didn't get that, but I know lots of people did. And we did get a chat with Ryan there from Northern Perspective. And see you guys later. Bye. I'm still on here. I see people on the chat, so I thought maybe I'll have a look. Yeah, sorry I didn't get here on time. I honestly tried real hard. And say the subway, I had to get off. Oh, they had a subway problem, so I had to get a bus, and it's just a pain in the neck. But anyway, that's how it is. All right, everybody. Talk to you soon. Take care.